How's it going, boys? Happy fucking Tuesday. How's it going, boys? How you doing, JVD? What's good, my man? Yeah, trying out the verticals again. How you doing, Davis? Imagine a boy goes into a girl's prison. He's the only boy, and the girl drops the soap. You've really put some thought into this one. How you doing? What made you think of that, Davis? It doesn't sound like something a 12-year-old would say. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of person would say that, but I wasn't thinking 12. How you doing, Piccolo? Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I woke up like 5 minutes ago. I decided to take a quick nap. Must have slept through the alarm a little bit. So I just threw on whatever was there. The fact that you're saying nice shirt says that you're not a Sunderland or a Man United. Well, I don't even know if those exist. Fuck, I thought my connection had gone off the rails there. How you doing, though, Davis? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Piccolo, as well. Hopefully this will be a good one. And a quick one. Could do with some more sleep, to be fucking honest. Yeah, the vertical I wish football shirts still cost a tenner. They're ridiculous now, mate. Choking down 80 quid for that shit. Minimum. Depending on what club you support, of course. Yeah, hope you're doing well though, guys. Hopefully this will be a banger. Contender series is reaching its conclusion. I'm gonna do what I did last week and just kind of watch the fights out of the in the rear view and just focus on what's going on with you boys. Bet your shirt only costs 50 quid. What? Because I wear the kids version, yeah? Twat. JVD, do you even like football? I've never asked. I've been surviving the week without my fucking bank cards, which has been annoying. Let me see if I can turn this on. Why don't they just do Contender series all year round? That's a fair question. Hey, little guy, how's life been? It's been all right, man. It's been all right. It's been an all right week. Woke up from a nice little nap. It's been good. It's been an easy Monday, Tuesday, pretty much. Can't complain too much. Whoa, Tom. Yeah, I can only say about 50% of that sentence, but we'll just leave the sentiment out there. So my husband took my bank card for a day or so, and the damn thing started working for him, and now it works. I wish all bank cards work like that for women. It clearly knows whose hands it's safe in. Although Crystal, you don't come across to me as somebody who spends stupidly like most of your gender. I'm a Rob JVD. I'm from the hood. uh, I guess we're gonna pick up where we left off on Sunday then, where my streak of awesome Sunday streams has been completely ruined. Whoa, Black Betty keeps banning me on ITP's chat. Why is he doing that then? Were you saying anything? Were you saying anything, Galactus? Not that there's any excuse for that. You can come here and say whatever the fuck you want. What's the most popular sport in China, by the way? Oh man, probably basketball, you know. I wish I had a funnier answer for you. I have to be very wary now of getting on the wrong side of Chinese people. Especially as I have a son who's half Chinese. I'm worried about those receipts. If you got a 500k check, what would you do with it? Strip club. Nah, I'm joking. Everyone knows I don't. Hookers, cocaine and hookers, for sure. I hate shopping so bad. I hate it as well. I shop in a very typically male way. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. I get in, I get what I fucking want, and I get the fuck out. I fucking hate going shopping with my son's mother. It's stopping every 5 fucking seconds. She's very distracted by like colors and shiny shit. Shopping with her, I'm not joking, takes about 50 times as long as it does if I go by myself. So I'm kind of tactical about this shit now. I try to avoid it as much as possible. How you doing, Sven? What's good, my man? I hate when humans talk to me in real life. How's your day been, buddy? Good, man. I feel the same way. I'm very awkward with people and not awkward, but like I don't really want to be there. I don't really like humans as well. Just got home. I'm gonna get my food. I'll be watching along. And nice one, 316. Remember that video of those Chinese guys yelling the hard R word at basketball players? I haven't seen that video. I haven't seen that video, I have to say, but let's face it, for Chinese people, that's on brand. Chinese people are very racist. He's being a drama queen. Okay. I haven't spoken to ITP in a while. I used to be in there quite a bit, but I think his channel's getting to that size now where it's you know, yeah. It's not quite the same place it was a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago. Fair play to him. He's a victim of his own success, isn't it? But yeah, he's a difficult person to get in contact with these days. It would be very funny after all this if Rakic beats Ank. It's not ridiculous, you know. It's not ridiculous because Rakic. The one thing that Rakic is really good at is like brutal leg kicks, and Ankalaev is allergic to those things. So there's a very, very good chance that Rakic could beat him. And Rakic looked great in that first round against Yeri. Just no chin. Get out of China. That sounds bad. That brings back a few memories. Who's this guy? This Canadian guy's kind of full of himself, isn't he? Good for him. How you doing, Osby, my man? What's good? I'm picking Rakic. It's not ridiculous. You probably get really good odds on Rakic as well. I've decided that's how I'm betting from now on. I'm betting with value. Like I'll take it. I'll give you an example. Yeah, today I was building my parlay for like I picked one fight on this card, and I've also got some lined up for 307 as well. I was gonna put Kevin Holland in my parlay, and I saw that he was like minus 175. I'm like, that's not good value, so I just left him out. I'm trying to approach it. I'm trying to come up with a whole new system because I've been getting reamed out recently. I stay in the car drinking beer and listening to music while the chicks shop. The thing is that if I ever go with her, she somehow tricks me into following her inside. Opinions on Zyklone B. I don't even know what the fuck that is, mate, to be honest. No idea. I think, and Goliath needs to hire a couple of midgets and bats so he can toughen them shins up a little bit. Adroit suggestion. I need to turn off this brightness, man. That looks spooky. This one should be a banger. Rakic has had a very unlucky run of getting robbed by Volkan and losing to Yan and Yeri in unlucky. Ank is minus 355. I can understand why Anchor Live is minus 355. Is it a 3-rounder as well or a 5-rounder? Delousing agent. If I see Frankie in real life, I'll snatch that shirt. See, I'm not sure with you, Davis, if I should come with the big talk or not, because I've got no idea if you're 6'9" or 4'11". Got no idea. I guarantee you'll be losing something if you come after my shirt, though. No matter how tall you are. Just ask yourself, is it worth the drama? How you doing, Matthew Bean? What's good, my G? Speaking of the shirt, I'm very, very glad. I'm very, very glad that Newcastle went back to Adidas. It was a good move. It fits. Free stripes. You know, it makes sense. Chelsea, it would have to be Chelsea with you, JVD, wouldn't it? You absolute scum. I don't think there's a club on the planet that I hate more than Chelsea FC. Frankie, it's okay. I'll make you some homemade pepper spray. You just need a little spritz bottle and you'll be safe. This is what I'm saying. I need some of that. I need some of that American self-defense shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You hear that? You hear that, Davis? You keep a chainsaw on you. You fucking Jason or something. Sounds like I need to watch my mouth. Because Davis, sometimes when you talk, I have a feeling that you might know me in real life. I get vibes of that. Have you ever eaten a century egg? Let me see. Century egg. I have. Oh, I've heard about this World War III thing. They've been talking about it in the WhatsApp group. Apparently, the word on the street is that is it Iran are gonna attack Israel? I mean, whatever, innit? I'm not really that bothered. If it's time, it's time, boys. I'm ready to go out. It was a good run. But like I said, I'm hoping because I live in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere that although they might use my town as like, you know, like target practice first before they go for the big, I don't know. I literally couldn't give a fuck about any of it. Iran has already done it. Based. What have they done exactly? What have I missed? You're ready too. I'm not Sniff. I assume you've got the bunker and the tin and the multiple cans of tinned beans ready, mate. You got your water supply ready. You got your armory underneath the gaff. I know you've been ready for this probably since the day you were born. Do I look ready? The thing is, yeah, it's kind of a mad one, yeah, because everyone around Israel hates Israel. They bombed the shit out of Israel. Yeah, it's pretty much on then, guys. It's pretty much fucking on. To be fair, I don't mean to be I don't mean to be the purveyor of bad news, but I think Israel have kind of been asking for it. Call me controversial. Yeah, this Smith guy is doing pretty well, by the way. Wouldn't it be really bitter if the last UFC thing we ever get to watch is this garbage? I'm drinking Sprite in 2 foam cups with purple syrup. So cold art's ready. Cold art's ready for Armageddon. Same. Jay's running Israel, run Iran. So you think it's like a white flag operation, yeah? Or a false flag operation, and they're just getting things moving. Pretty smart move, to be fair. All right, let's have it out, boys. Let's have it out. I have like 2 bags of peanuts, bud. You sound ready as well. Digging the fit, bro. Oh man, do you know, bro, I almost didn't wake up on time. I swear to God, last night, yeah, I had pretty much like a 14-hour sleep. I went to bed at like 7 p.m. and woke up the next, well, it was before then really, 5 p.m. And I woke up like, you know, deep into the morning, which I don't usually do. And I feel fresh, but I decided to have a little nap before I came on here. By the way, shout out to Making the Walk, bro. Your channel's been going really off lately. I'm loving the panels and stuff. I can't imagine why anyone in here wouldn't be subscribed to Making the Walk, but if you aren't, then please do. They start all the major wars. Do you mean are we back? Are we back on the Jays thing again? Did the Jays start World War One? I know more about World War Two than I know about World War One. This I knew I should have bet on Smith. He's beating the fuck out of him right now. This guy looks good. Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw that this Savoy guy was Canadian, I should have bet against him immediately. He's fucking him up. Sorry. Bro saw what Moicano. Yeah, Moicano started World War Three. Oh, Vader. The Iranians are attacking us. Please, Western countries, help us. I mean, it's a genius fucking move. If you think about it. If you want to get into it. I mean, it's a world-class move. By the way, I'm only 3 subscribers away from the magical 900. So if you're not subscribed already, kindly do so. I should really and if you can smash a like on the stream. Let's try and get this one out there. I'm taking a little while to wake up. I went to bed and I woke up and it's World War III. That's what it feels like. Let's pop that share up there. Well, another Canadian guy is getting his ass whooped. I don't know how you even feel comfortable betting on these Dana White's Contender Series, folks. I only bet on one this week. So I've got one included, and then I've got a few guys from 307. A few guys, so like, you know, Jose Aldo. I've only bet on men for next week's card. So I've got Jose Aldo, Alex Pereira, Kayla Harrison, obviously, the dude, the alpha. I think there's one other one in there as well. And I bet on one guy on this card as well. Holy shit, you hit 100 subscribers. Not a moment too soon. Shotty, how are you doing, my man? I haven't seen you for a hot minute, sir. How are you? Good to see you, brother. If that's not an OG, I don't know what is. Did you see the giant naked statue of Trump? I have not. There's a guy in the there's a guy in my group chat, college guys, and well, guys, I went to elementary school as well. He is the biggest Trump guy of all time. He's a Romanian dude, and every time you have an argument with him, he comes out with the usual Trump rhetoric. He's very pro Russia as well, funnily enough. How you doing, bro? Sigma, what's good? Kayla Harrison wins by fluke. I'm waiting for the day when that happens. When two women are on the floor scissoring each other, and then one of them just explodes, just fountains out. That day is coming, and then that vinegar just gets in the eyes. Submission by vinegar strokes. I'm amazed that hasn't happened. Dubois smashed AJ. You said he had no chance. Haha, I knew he could do it, bro. The thing is, yeah, I didn't bet on it though, because I don't trust him. It wasn't more that it was. The thing is, yeah, anyone who was betting on, I don't know, he beat the fuck out of him, and apparently they're gonna do a rematch as well, which is wild to me, because I think AJ is gonna. I don't like AJ. I don't think he's good. I just thought Dubois was like too dumb and too chinny. I was wrong. Oh, good point, JVD. Yeah, Harrison's a bad example. If Harrison's gonna do anything, it's gonna be nut. It's a good point. It's a very, very good point. Well, this Smith guy is beating up this soy Canadian trash. If he doesn't finish him, he's probably not going to get a contract because this guy is terrible. He's saying, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me, sir. He's just trying to get to the end. That's how I assume all Canadians sound. Please, sir, don't hurt me. That's my impression of your average Canadian. I said first round knockdown, 3 rounds. You boy, you're on the right track. Frankie, I know that you know more than what you give off. Are we back to this Mossad? Bro, like, you saw my ignorance when I woke up. I was like, World War, what's going on? I was like rubbing my eyes. People are like, it's World War III. I'm all confused out here, man. They didn't include me in their little their plans. And he's done. Well, that was oh dear. Yeah, that was a beatdown. The thing is, yeah, Sven, he's Canadian. Please, stop eating me. Stop eating me. I assume that's how it went down. Never ever bet on a Canadian male. Pena versus Pennington will feed generations. In what sense? Oh man, I'm very scared about that. One of my boys tried to send me a picture with like a blanked out face and tried to trick me into saying she was fit. I knew that head shape from anywhere. He was basically trying to send me like a prime Pena to make the point that she looks good. Nah. I know that fucking funky head when Frankie doesn't care about the 14 words. I don't. Like I said, I'll just head to the bunker with the boys as soon as the secret phone goes off. Pennington has no heartbeat. She's an NPC. Are you saying that you want Pennington to win? You can't mean that. Pennington has the personality of a washing basket. I don't think you should speak ill of washing baskets, sir. They're very, very important. I mean, she has the IQ of one, for sure. I fucking hate Juliana Pena. That's what I should have done this week. I should have made episode 2 of Everybody Hates and then had it about Juliana Pena. But I just feel a lot of anger when I speak about her. Sniff is unhinged. I don't think Sniff is unhinged. I think he's got calculated wisdom. This black dude is fucking shredded. Amazing body, no homo. He's got an outie though, which is unfortunate. The outie belly button is a bit off-putting. Like the penis would be off-putting as well. What's up, boys? How you doing, Kloss? What's good, my man? You got Holland or Roman? I was just saying this earlier. I was gonna put. I was very very tempted to put Holland into a parlay because Roman Dolidze is fucking dog shit. However, I can see a world where Roman takes him down and just lays on him, and it being a very very frustrating performance. Because Roman is a very big beefy dude. I do think Kevin Holland's gonna win. I can see Kevin Holland piecing him up, but is he gonna knock him out? It's a hard one to see. I'm going with Kevin Holland, but you can't bet on that guy because he's just so unpredictable. Sometimes he looks out of this world, and then other times he just gets beaten against people he shouldn't lose to. So I don't know. Michael Chiesa loves... yeah, I mean, Juliana Pena was a solid 2 already, but having that homeless guy's dick in her is just like, it just pales to... yeah. Asian women are bioweapons. They fucking are, mate. I've had the displeasure of living with one for a long time, and I feel like she's slowly murdering me. Pena has a mouth to give a donkey a blowjob. Creeps me out. It's very specific. And now that you mention it, I can kind of see it. Holland is so inconsistent, it's annoying. I give Holland a lot of credit because he's all about the money. He's not going for titles, clearly. But he almost fights too much. Welcome back, 316. Bro, are you a small mouth guy or what? As in, is that a point of attraction? It's an interesting question. Pena getting beat down for 5 rounds by Nunes and then sitting on her ass for 2 years and walking right into... Shotty, you are not incorrect. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. And then every couple of months she'll jump on, like, I don't understand. She's been on Joe Rogan's she's been on Joe Rogan once, right? And she pops up on Ariel Hawani's show like every 4 to 5 months just to keep her name out there. It's the most undeserved title shot ever. She is fucking awful as well. She's not just insufferable as a personality. She's the worst fighter as well. I don't get it as well. I don't fucking get it. She should not be getting a title shot. So by donkey dick size, are you saying she has a too big a mouth or too small a mouth? I'm intrigued by that. Check Discord. What fucking grossness have you come up with now? Let me see. I'm lost for words. All right, I've picked this fucking juice head, and I'm feeling like it's a mistake. I would ruin Laura. Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. I'd definitely go there as well. Yeah, I have you on the big screen. Oh man, that must be gruesome. I don't think anyone's ever made that mistake of putting me on a massive screen. That sounds like a really bad idea. I have no idea what I'm saying. Undeserved title shots is what UFC is all about. Stipe, Pena, Izzy against DDP, Roundtree, etc. It makes you wonder how the process comes out. They must be looking at numbers that I don't understand because some of the title shots in the last couple of years have been mad. Oh, why did I pick this fat fuck? I think I'm going to lose my money on the first hurdle this time. Thoughts on me lifting weights in full kit and rifle to prepare for La Boug. That sounds fucking Chad-like, my friend. Ew, Finney, don't give him a contract. I think Finney is the guy that I've bet on. Let me just double check that. I don't even know the guy's name. I've gone for the guy who's been on the Contender Series twice, won twice, and still yet somehow doesn't have a contract, and that's Finney. And I've realized I've made a mistake. I've made an error, and I can't really cash out yet because they're already offering me like half of what I put in, which is very suspicious. So this Finney guy, yeah, they've invited Finney back a third time. He's what I've never seen that happen before, where someone's won twice on the Contender Series and they still don't get a contract. I mean, I know the UFC rolls dirty and they like giving out those 10K for a fight situations, but Pena is breedable. Don't lie. Are you fucking joking, mate? I think even with my amazing grade A genes, I think it would still come out like a monster. Imagine, oh man, allow it. Nah, she's foul. Finney will probably win. El Rami looks like a fat tub of fucking lard as well. He looks like a bozo as well, this guy. So hopefully Finney can get it done. I don't care if he gets it done boring. How are these fatty Yeah, I mean, look at this. Oh, this guy is gross, mate. Look at the jiggles. This guy, Rami is apparently he usually fights light heavyweight. Oh, and oh wow, this guy's fat as fuck. Look at the titties on this son of a bitch. There's no way this guy's winning. I would tap Pena. I'd marry Pena. What the fuck is going on? Armsby, that is such a beautifully British way of putting that. I would not penis Pena. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say it like that before. No, I would not penis you. I might have to steal that one, you know. I might the next time a dog-like female tries it with me, I'm just gonna turn to her and go, I would not penis you if you were the last gash on earth. I would not penis you. Somebody write that down. Dude built like an MMA media member. Yeah, for real. He does have that. What's that fucking fat guy with one lungs cunt's name? The media guy. Morgan. He does have a Finney looks like a fucking midget. How tall is this cunt? He looks like a balloon animal, bro. This guy looks like he's 4 foot tall. Why did nobody warn me about this? Oh man, he looks fat as fuck. He's massive. To be fair, he looks in much better shape than the first 2 times he came in. What a weird ass fight. A 5 foot tall versus flabby MMA medium, the Black John Morgan. He does have a Funko build. This guy looks weird. How tall is he? Seriously. He looks 5'4". I'm assuming because this is middleweight, he's what, 5'8"? He's probably taller than me. Finney can't be taller than 5'7". I'm gonna go 5'8" or 5'9". Because this is middleweight. And I think the guy he fought before was like 6'4". Wow, you would get decimated in the UFC. That is cold. This guy's delusional. I'm 5'7", 175 pounds. It sounds like we've got a very similar build there, Sniff. How much is that in kilograms? He looks like a Funko Pop. He looks like a bobblehead. Having said that, though, I feel sorry for this guy, man. I really hope he wins because Dana White is a cunt, you know. 2 wins on a Contender Series, and they tell this guy he got one by sub as well. Bear in mind, this dude fought a few weeks ago. I think he fought on this season as well. I think you're right. Why would he tell him he'd get decimated and then he's blatantly trying to get him on the cheap? He's listed at 5'8", but he looks smaller. He looks 5'1", mate. He looks like a bowling ball. He legit looks like a fucking bowling ball. This guy is going to get, well, he is fighting the fattest fuck out there, so there's a chance he gets through this. I mean, this guy is Moroccan and he looks like he genuinely looks like a fat bozo. If he's listed at 5'8", then he's 5'6". I don't know why the UFC does that. This guy is fat as fuck. The thing is, this is him looking good, by the way, because I've seen this guy at light heavyweight, and fucking hell, he's a fat mess. Uh-oh, Yanni the Greek is picking this tub of goo here. I'm all right with that, Jax. I've got him in my parlay. He's the only person I don't know why I bet on this fuck. That melted belly is, yeah, it's almost hypnotic, isn't it? Like you're looking at it jiggle up and down, and it's quite disconcerting to look at. Look at him trying to flex. All right, Finney's coming out with some energy. How you doing, Andy B? What's good, my man? Good to see you, bro. Dude built like Josh Barnett. Yeah, that Josh Barnett body is not the one, is it? I mean, to be fair though, that looks like that body type is kind of the best body type for MMA. You know, that flabby sort of. It's like that Anthony Hernandez physique. There's just something about it that gets the job done these days. I can't describe it. Being like beefy is not the best base for MMA, which is why looking at this balloon animal was concerning me. You've either got to be shredded or like skinny fat to do well in MMA. You can't be like jacked. But this guy's gone the distance before. My worry about this one is because this guy's been denied twice, he might get reckless in there trying to go for the finish and get clipped. That's my worry. Did you all know that I ended Ronin? How the fuck did you do that? And why would you do that, sir? This is Ronin country around here. I'm kidding. We're neutral. I mean, lanky can be good. As far as I'm concerned, skinny fat is the body type to go for. He was probably really, yeah, he's got that loose skin issue. He's going to look massive next to this bowling ball. Oh, wow, they did him dirty with that picture. Look, he was trying to flex and they caught him mid-shot. And he legit looks like he was a breast cancer patient. Oh, that is unflattering. He should have asked to see the photo. Let's see what McKinney does here. Is his name McKinney? Kinney? Finney. Wow, that was racist. He doesn't look that. Oh, he's going for the takedown immediately, and he's got him down. All right, now Finney needs to apply some ground and pound here. Just beat his ass. Yeah, Finney gets his balls straight into gets his face straight into his balls, which is probably the way to go because this guy's quite big. All right, he's grabbing a hand, so he's not stupid. And does he have the back? Now get on his back. There we go. Now pound his ass out. Yeah, Rami has no wrestling skills whatsoever. Beat him up, sir. His arms are too long. He has a 1-inch reach advantage. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like when the guy is shorter, but he's got a bigger reach. That usually bodes well. But he's flattened him out. Now he needs to tuck him in here. And he's got the arm triangle in. He's got subs on his record as well, so he's got him. Has he got him? But again, it's boring though, isn't it? This is the issue. Finney, don't gash yourself out. Bear in mind, I don't care about this guy. I just want my fucking money. Oh, he's getting turned over. He's pretty strong. He's pretty strong. He hasn't got the squeeze though, does he? He's given the thumbs up. He hasn't got the squeeze on. This could be a mistake. This is why Finney doesn't get signed. Now get this. Let him go and punch his face in. Why was he just sitting him out? This is why he didn't get signed last time. He basically did this in his second fight. He just laid there for the entire round, not sounding off. They're gonna fuck him over again. He might become the only person in Dana White Contender Series history to get 3 wins. Oh, at least he's trying a bit. All right, fair play to him. Yeah, you're supposed to frame off to the side and kind of. It's all about the angle. He just laid on top and tried to body triangle him on top, or get the choke on top, which is a very hard angle to get it. He's clearly dumb. I mean, he hasn't put this guy Finney doesn't look like he can do much damage for all the despite how jacked the guy looks. Yeah, this is what we need. We need elbows. What I don't understand why people get on top and they don't. There you go. Just as I said it, he managed to get an elbow, but he doesn't look like he. That's what you got to do. Cut up the face. Get the guy to come out in the second round looking beat up. This is what he needs to do. His shorts are ashy too. I mean, at middleweight, this guy's going to get fucking dealt with, but I don't care about that tonight. I just want my money. Give me my money. Like I said, there was only... His elbows are so ashy. I'm going to stay away from that. True. They do look a bit... He does look like he should have creamed up before he went out there. But this Rami guy looks absolute dog shit. And he's going to be fucking puffed out by the second round. He's got the back. Come on, choke him out. That's it. Go for it. Pound his ass out. He didn't hit the back of the head. He's finished. Yay! Yay! If he doesn't get it, Dana White is a scumbag. He's like, what, bruv? There you go. There you go. Yeah, he's definitely getting a contract. He's definitely getting a contract. Get this man some baby oil. I know where he can find some. Yeah. They should say like he should. Yeah, Dana should say that. She. I was gonna sign you, and then the dance mate, and just rip up the contract in front of him. Yeah, he's definitely getting a contract. I mean, the weird thing about this performance is, yeah, he fucked this guy up, but like it looked shit. But he's clearly taken the advice on board. Fair play to him. He looks like when he throws strikes though, he looks like he's not hurting. And the thing is that he might actually do all right in the UFC because middleweight is definitely devoid of like good wrestlers. My prediction is in his UFC debut, he comes rushing in to sniff the crotch and just gets kneed in the face. Remember, you heard it here first. And he just goes for a nap, an immediate nap within 10 seconds. He's going to get Masvidal'd. And look at him yapping. Fuck, you know. JVD, what have you got against this balloon animal? I don't understand where your anger's coming from. What the fuck did this guy do to you? I mean, I know he's a bit zesty, but fair play to him. Why did Dana toast the fuck out? That's exactly what I said, Armsby. He basically said to the guy, you would get murdered if you were in the UFC. See you next week. It's basically because he wants to give him, he wants to humble him. Give him bro, think about it, yeah. He's had 3 fights in the last year and he's made 30 grand from 3 fights. If you think the UFC moves scummy in terms of payment, usually it's 10, they pay 10 grand. And if you get a bonus on Dana White's Contender Series, it's 5 grand. That barely covers airfare for people coming out there. He should have spammed out elbows and turned those those ashy white elbows red. That's a scummy comment, sir, and I feel ashamed of myself that it made me laugh, because it did. Finney is gonna get killed by somebody without a sub-Saharan IQ. I don't know, man. The thing is about middleweight, bro. I said this already. Middleweight is lacking good wrestlers. Genuinely. DDP looks like an elite wrestler at middleweight level, and he's not that. Middleweight lacks all-round skilled guys. But in my opinion, like I said, he's too blown up and too short for middleweights. If you get somebody rangy, as Shotty is saying, fighting against a 6'4" rangy guy, he's gonna get fucking slept. Long range kicks and punches and stuff, but it's gonna be funny to see. I'm personally gonna get behind this fucking balloon animal. He's made me a little. Well, he's landed the first leg on my parlay. So fuck it. Fair play to him. He does. He looks like a fucking midget. He'll slim down to welterweight, or he's got no shot. The thing is, though, he's gonna find it hard to slim down, mate, because he looks like he doesn't have that much body fat. He just looks juiced off. We could have like a what's that guy who's the DC nut rider, the middleweight. What's that guy's name again? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. You know the guy I'm talking about. He looks way too small. No, I mean they can wrestle, but he's not going to be fighting those guys obviously when he comes in. I think outside, I think he'd have a decent time against a lot of people outside the. I mean, middleweight stacked as fuck though. I don't know. He's gonna get dealt with. He's gonna lose on his debut. It will come rolling in and get chinned. Deron Wynn was the guy I was thinking about. Coming with that MMA knowledge as usual. Jax, yeah. He reminds me of like a more jacked up version of Deron Wynn. Because Deron Wynn, let's be real, Deron Wynn could fight at lightweight. Fat fuck. He's like 5'6" and he just looks like a fat ball of dough. Did you see Kevin Lee fighting in that bum paper mache promotion? Wasn't Kevin Lee is the most retarded fucking guy in MMA ever. Kevin Lee has fought in a title eliminator against Tony Ferguson, and he was saying he wants to fight in the Contender series. This guy is desperate as fuck. He couldn't understand why they turned him down for the Contender series. You fought. Oh, he's doing a Rock impression. Oh my god, he's terrible. Oh man, if I'd known he was gonna do that. That was fucking cringe. Ugh. Why does Kevin Lee's brother not give him a job and help him out? He's a multi-millionaire and one of the biggest TikTokers in the world. Who's that? Are you joking? Kevin Lee's the most delusional. A small part of me wants to see Kevin Lee do well though, just for the memes. I kind of feel sorry for him at this point because he's gonna have we're gonna get like a cautionary tale story about this guy. I brought up Deron Win a while. Sorry, man, I must have missed it. He's very comparable. He looks like a balloon animal version of Deron Win. In fairness to this Finney guy, he does look like he works hard on his physique. I give him that much. Whereas Deron Win is a fat fuck who probably could get down to bantamweight if he took his career seriously. Yeah, I don't think Win is still signed to the UFC, is he? I remember that. I mean, Phil Hawes gets chinned by everyone, and Phil Hawes beat the absolute fuck out of him. Keith Lee, the food review guy, dude has literally millions of. Keith Lee. Hang on a fucking second, mate. Food critic. You're trolling me right now. Nah. Nah. This can't be. Nah, you're joking. Really? Yeah, that's dirty. No damage. Give Finney a fight on 307. Who would you match him up with immediately? He fought in Bellator back in the day. Fucking, I did not know that. Yeah, he's doing his brother dirty. For sure. All right, this fight should be a banger. This Martinez and Franklin one was the one I was looking forward to. Bantamweights, two explosive bantamweights. This should be the fight of the night. So things are basically going to go downhill from here. Not joking. His brother is literally one of the biggest TikTokers. Yeah, he needs to throw. Did someone say DJ Aiden would beat someone? I need to get that clip of DJ Aiden introducing my channel. I need it so I can put it as my intro for every. I'm worried about DJ Aiden finding out about this channel though. That is a legit fear. I'm looking forward to this one. Alex. they should make Alex. They should do like a KSI and make Alex fight twice on one night. Because let's face it, yeah, he is gonna iron out fucking Khalil Roundtree. That is gonna be brutality. You're watching Baseball October. I find baseball very, very hard to watch. It looks fucking boring to me. But I've heard that it's quite fun to go and watch live. I mean, I don't see it, but if I was in Keith's position, I would support my bro instead of watching him get more CTE and do a Chris Benoit down the line. I mean, are they close though? Because Kevin Lee looks like he pisses everyone off. I don't imagine Kevin Lee has a lot of friends. DJ Aiden would beat Richard F. Yeah, probably. I banned DJ Aiden from your channel or mine. Oh wait, you're not a mod, are you? I need to sort that out. So you've been around long enough. I mean, JVD, you're part of the crew. I need to mod you at some point. Did you see Connor's unhinged gambling? I still haven't seen it. You know, I've heard it was very entertaining. I mean, that guy's finished. I've been saying it. Was it entertaining like he was back to his old self, or was it, I mean, I feel stupid asking that question. Or was it entertaining because it was a coked up nightmare? I can, to be honest, Jay, when I see Conor McGregor these days, it just makes me sad because I loved Conor McGregor back in the day, and you can say homo. I don't give a fuck. I was the biggest Conor McGregor nut rider back in the day, and now he's just it's like it's just a disappointment. Yeah, why did you ban DJ Aiden? Baseball is peak father-son bonding. Is it really? It does seem like that kind of sport. You know, because I mean, they very rarely scrap with each other. You can go there, you can have an awkward conversation for 6 hours. It's just too long for me. And it's always baffled me, yeah, how this is how fucking dull as fuck baseball is, yeah. They can have 2 games back to back. The same team can play each other twice in a row. They can have like a 12-hour full fuck off and not get tired. I've never known a sport like that where they can have 2 games on the same fucking day. Baseball is basically non-existent in England for good reason. Because we don't like boring sports like football at all. I'll be real with you, football is fucking boring as well. 95% of football games are fucking hard to get through. That's what she said. Oh yeah, me too. I don't. He's embarrassed. I'm not surprised, Andy. I'm not surprised, Andy B. Andy B, what are you sitting at subscribers wise as well? You've been doing quite well lately. Deeks, this bloke's trim. Oh yeah, that is fucking. I just noticed it as well. I mean, it's an unfortunate choice. He's definitely looking to get attention. I love baseball, but it's boring as fuck. Can you explain to me how those two things go together, Jax? I was gonna say rounders shotty. I was gonna say it's a poor man's rounders because rounders is actually not boring because rounders is very quick fire. And rounders is a hell of a fun sport to play. Speaking of boring sports, competitive swimming is boring as fuck. John Dong, this is precisely why I don't watch the Olympics. I don't mean to go off on cricket is fucking awful. Cricket is on the same level as baseball, in my opinion. Baseball is America's cricket. It sounds like I've struck a nerve with some of the baseball fans here. Can you explain to me why you find it boring and still love it? I don't get it. It's cricket. It's basically like cricket. It's that level. But competitive swimming is fucking boring, and that's why I don't watch the Olympics at all. But yeah, bro, we've got rugby. Rugby is basically the man's version of American football. Excited that you're the co-main event this weekend. Why are you starting on me as well, bro? I need to sort my hair out. These comparisons have got to end. I was tempted to shave my head after that comparison, and I'm like, you don't want to see my slap head. I just need to ride it out. AFL is awesome. Is that like a version of is that a version of like do you mean American football? Is that what you're saying? Or is that a version of the NFL? I grew up playing baseball, so I have a tolerant. See, that makes a lot of sense. But the thing is, bro, I grew up playing all the British sports. I played football, I played tennis, I played a lot of cricket as well, and I was bored playing it. If a sport is boring to play, it should be banned. Thoughts on Aldo versus Batista? I've got Aldo in my parlay. I think, but the thing is, yeah, I think Batista's very good from what I've seen of him. But I looked through his record, and it ain't good. It ain't good. He hasn't really fought anyone that good. I think Aldo's gonna beat the fuck out of him, and I hope he does. I love Jose Aldo. I think how Jose Aldo is gonna be too strong for him. Rugby is so fun to watch. Imagine this here. I played rugby when I was in private school for a very brief, like 6 months. And if you think I mean I'm not the biggest guy now, not to glaze myself. I'm gonna downplay it a little bit. I was literally a little twig figure back then, and I played rugby, but I was fucking hard as nails. It's a fucking rough sport to play. You can get life-ending injuries in that sport. Bautista beat I mean, but Simon's kind of been getting Simon's kind of been getting beat up for a little while. I was very high on Simon. He's lost his last 3 in a row, hasn't he? He's never even Batista bombed anyone. He's a fraud. Oh, I said this fight was gonna be exciting. I may have made a mistake. Oh, nice kick from, Martinez. I owe Khalil money. How big of a trouble he's the kind of guy you'd wanna owe money to. The proper bitch, that guy. Somehow, if Khalil wins, I don't even know. It will confirm once and for all that we are in the soy timeline. We are in the soy universe. I mean, we've already kind of proved it with Bilal being champion, but that would take the cake. In a weird way, though, I kind of hope that Khalil wins because I feel like the UFC have done this to give Alex a layup. Less dangerous. He's gonna regret that hair if he gets laid out face down on the canvas for sure. For sure. Gavers and Figueiredo. To be fair, Figueiredo is the Gavison version of Figueiredo. I mean, he's a fucking hairdresser for fuck's sake. Prime Mike Turson versus Rebelis Despania. Who wins? Man, that's a creative matchup right there. Despania is an embarrassment. That dude's like what, 6'7" or something? He is shit. I thought he was gonna be so big that it wouldn't matter, but in his last performance, he was horrendous. Oh! Martinez caught him on the chin on the way in there. By the way, I'm at 255 of round one. I'm kind of watching this on the side because I don't really care about. I've got my parlay out the way already. So Figgy is based. I reckon Figgy's a bit of a freak. I reckon I reckon he gets mad puss. Those guys who those I reckon he's one of those guys who like he masquerades as like a gay dude to get in women's panties. That's the impression that I get off Figgy. And you know what? Yeah, my respect for Figgy has gone up now that he's taken the Piotr Yan fight because he could have pissed and moaned and waited for a title shot because he does have 3 wins at bantamweight, but he's taken on Piotr Yan. I respect that. He's a get shit done guy. So secretly, I kind of hope he wins. I always preferred Figgy over Moreno. The thing is, yeah, I've ignored Moreno's personality throughout my. I love him as a fighter, though. I think Moreno is so good. I think he's one of the best flyweights ever because he's fought everyone as well. But Panto has just ruined his career. Figgy looks like he peels fruit with his feet. Figgy's probably into orgies, yeah, of all types. He looks like he fucks men. He looks like an archetypal bisexual guy. Yan is goated. I mean, I am a big Piotr Yan fan. He did kind of rub me up the wrong way with the whole bullshit with Marab. I'll be honest, I didn't love all that. I didn't like the way he behaved in the build up. He actually made me want Marab to win. Take it easy, Andy. Enjoy your baseball, brother. That's the thing. I will say that about baseball fans. If you're a baseball fan, there is infinite amount of shit for you to watch. Like during baseball season, you're basically, man, you're loving life. Especially if you can watch other teams. I mean, how often do baseball teams play every week? Take it easy, Chadru, you fucking ledge. I love the angles Fizzy uses for his striking, so unique. I mean, Figgy's good. The thing is, I'm not convinced with Figgy at bantamweight. He's kind of a bit of a tweener for me. He's like a wrecking ball at flyweight who found it really hard to make the weight, but then he's a little bit too small for bantamweight, in my opinion. Baseball is for autists that love numbers and stats. I mean, I did love that movie, Moneyball. It made me take a secret liking to baseball. Figgy with the red stripe bleached hair is iconic. Yeah, I mean it is. It is. I love Figgy's personality as well. It's just that I'm not convinced with him at bantamweight. That's all it is. There's 162 games in a season, so that's quite a bit during the week. Fuck me. And how long is baseball season? It's like what, 7 months, right? 7 8 months. So that's like 3 or 4 times a week, right? And they're long ass games as well. And if you enjoy watching baseball in general, fuck me, you've got a lot to get through. It's the kind of sport, though. The reason why I kind of like it secretly, yeah, or I can see why people like it, is it's a put it on in the background kind of sport. Like you can be doing other things and it can just be on. Yeah, sure, you're absolutely right about that. But the thing is, if you look at his competition, Rob Font, all right, he was better than, but Rob Font is kind of cooked. He beat Cody Garbrandt, who, let's be reasonable here, is shit. And then he beat what was his last win? He was losing to in my opinion, he was losing to Cheeto until he dropped him in the third. But those are 3 notable wins. But it shouldn't get. I mean, for most people, that would be enough to get them a title shot, especially as a former champion. But if he beats Piotr, it's undeniable. I just don't think he's going to. It's a 5-rounder. I don't love it for him. I think he's going to lose. And I don't really trust Figgy's gas tank as well. This fight has been shit. I can't believe I said this was going to be fight of the night. Sorry, boys. Is that like in total? Yeah, so it's 162 games in a Is that in a regular season? Yeah, that's fucking wild. Yeah, background ambiance sport. That's exactly what it is. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, golf ain't even that bad. Golf ain't even that bad. Like if they line it up right, it's fine. You know, it's not because obviously the problem with golf is you have to wait a lot between shots. But if they line it up right, it's all right. Golf is not terrible. I used to think it was fucking boring, but as it got older, it wasn't that bad. Prem has like 380 games in a season. Yeah, with the Premier League, because I literally watch every single game that I can. So when football season starts, it's on, and then you've got Champions League, and then you've got obviously the cups and stuff as well. I complain about football being boring all the fucking time, but I watch an awful lot of it. Yeah, this Martinez guy looks all right. And he's only got one loss. I think it was by split decision. Whereas this Franklin guy's only had Franklin's clearly waiting for his moment to knock his block off, and I don't know if he's gonna get it. Right now, that his tactics are not working because Martinez is kind of racking up points, in my opinion. Sig number one, let's go. Mm. I'm tempted to get some weed for the weekend and try and blaze myself out for 307. Because let's be honest, it's not a very good card, and it could be funny. My friend gave me weed today. What a good friend. What did he ask for in return, sir? A lot of these sports are amazing in person. Golf, baseball, not just made for TV, which is how most people consume it. I've heard that as well. Like, I know that your wife is a very good advocate for baseball. Because I remember her talking about it in that infamous power slap video that we made a while back. JVD has only had a cig and a half so far, working up to it. You don't know what to do with it. I can think of something you could do with it. Man, when I was young, we used to basically what we used to do, yeah, because we were so broke, yeah. What we used to do is every day, one of us would get a fiver, and then one of our mates would get a fiver, and then we'd meet up somewhere and buy a Benz together, and then just pass it around between each other. Those were the days. Do you think? Nah, Roundtree's soy, man. Roundtree doesn't look serious. Ooh, Martinez caught him on the chin there. I mean, this is an all right fight. It's just not the barn burner that I was expecting. There's nothing intimidating about Khalil Roundtree, and he should be because he looks like he should be scary, but he's just. Whenever I think of Roundtree, I can't help but flash to that image of him as like a fat goofy guy with glasses. But let's not forget, he did throw a stick into Veronica Hardy, so that happened. I used to do that when I was like 13. That's exactly what we would do. So between like 14 and 18, I would somehow scrape together a fiver and just go halves with somebody. And then we'd sit on the block and just get blazed. And then eventually we started smoking weed at my house. And my house became like the party house. Only white boy in town. Have all the bros over and get fucked up. It would take like 3 of us to get a tenner deal. That sounds like us. That sounds like us. Basically, our entire day revolved around smoking weed. So you can understand why I gave it up. Because it's just like it got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna be and there are still guys I know, yeah, who are my age and they don't have jobs and they still basically smoke weed all day and don't do anything. So I'm glad I jumped off that because my life would have been a ruin. And I was one of the first guys to have kids as well. So I basically had to take responsibility pretty early. Or my whole life would have been fucked. Well, this has been well. We started off talking about World War III at the beginning of the stream, and things have cooled off a little bit. I was worried after Sunday because Sunday got out of hand real quick, and now I can afford as much weed as I want, and I just haven't gone back. I mean, this fight is somewhat technical, but I just haven't enjoyed it. I feel like Martinez is winning. How did your GCSEs go? Pretty well. Pretty well. I think I got it. They were fairly average for what I got. Like I got three A stars, 4 Bs, 2 Cs, and I got an E in French. I was thinking about that today. I cheated. I tried to cheat in my French exam, and it totally backfired. Like I was sat next to so I was doing foundation French, yeah, and I was sat next to a French dude, and I copied him for the entire test, yeah. And it didn't occur to me that a French dude was doing foundation GCSE French, so he was clearly retarded. It was stuff like, is the cat in the tree, under the table, or on the stairs? And he was obviously checking the wrong ones. So it should have occurred to me that if a French guy is doing foundation, he's probably a tard, but it didn't. I probably would have got a higher grade just cheating, just like not cheating, but like guessing, because it was a ticking boxes thing. I still got an E. Were there even G? That's fucking unnecessary, mate. They weren't called O levels when I was around. That was the previous generation, cunt. All right. Do you know the history says that? Do you know history says the Canadians should be ruthless? I'm surprised they're not doing better in the fight card, especially after the nastiness they pulled in World War II. I never heard about that. I've always assumed that Canadians have been soy from the moment they were integrated into the planet. I mean, where do Canadians even come from? Are they like? I assume they were like, you know when the whole like America came and took over, and then like they killed all the Native Americans. I assume like the soys got shipped off to Canada, and they formed their own soy society, and then they mixed in with the French a little bit, and voila, Canada. I mean, it adds up. Let's be fucking real. All the Latinos in my school took Spanish for an easy A, not because they were stupid. I mean, my kids do that with Chinese. Like my daughter did a Chinese GCSE and she did 2 papers that were supposed to take 4 hours, and she got them done in like 5 minutes and pretty much aced them. Franklin equals a BTEC pretty much. I mean, he's worse than a BTEC Figueredo. The hairstyle is basically it. I mean, Franklin's losing, right? I haven't been paying overly too much attention. They were colonizers. Right, go Canada. They should throw that in everyone's face when people call them soy. Martinez is winning, right? I'm not tripping here. What schools are doing Chinese GCSEs? It's very popular now. I mean, my kids obviously go to private school, but like they I don't think they teach it. I think they just signed up for the exam. She didn't have to teach it, because obviously we lived in China for like ages. So my kids, all my kids, their Chinese is as good as their English, all 3 of them, and my Chinese is dog shit. I only know when the mother of my kids calls me a fucking retard, or when she says I'm being stupid. I know when I'm being insulted. That's about it. But my kids are all like, yeah, their Chinese is all top level. We had French or German. Yeah, we had French, German, or Italian, and I chose French, and I was fucking dog shit. Did you used to play Pro Evolution on PS2 back in the day? Yeah, Pro Evo is the best range of football games of all time. Even though they had like the fake names and the fake stadiums and that, they were the best football games easily. Just joining in. How you doing? How you doing, Kerry? Good to see you, my man. I hope you're fully recovered and that everything's well over there. I know you were having a bit of a rough one. Last time you had a shag, I'd rather not say. I'd rather not say. Let's just say I had a really good run for a while. Like my body count is embarrassing. I'm amazed that my dick didn't fall off. But it's been a hot minute. I don't have the same I don't have he shags Tisha Torres on the regular. Now everyone, you see Sniff, if you're still here, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. Do you remember Miranda and North London Red? I remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that. Those games were way better, though. They never had the licensing, or they lost the licensing fairly early on. But gameplay-wise, those games were amazing. I don't know what happened. I think FIFA had a couple of good years and oh, we dropped him! Yeah, and they ended up, yeah, Sniff, you've ruined me, man. You fucking ruined me. You've ruined me. I got people turning up here who are randomers now. I know, but like Armsby's not a randomer, obviously, so I wasn't using Armsby as an example. But I get people coming up in here now and just people that I don't know, and they're coming with the Juliana Pena, not the what's her name, Raquel Pennington shit. Frankie was a top shagger in China KFCs. Let's just say I had a certain run in my life where I went in, mate. I went way too in. I've done some fucked up stuff. Vertical streams suck. Certain messages don't show for me. They should be. It shouldn't be in top chat. And I obviously can't do chat overlay because we know how that goes. It just looks wrong. Tell me, is this if I put it like this, is this better? Is this view better? Let me know. Is it easier to see the chat in like this way? Or should I put it back? Yeah, WMC, like the stream, then go to liked videos. It will revert to normal. I mean, you should have liked the stream by now anyway, you fucking scumbag. Surely Martinez has won this. He looks fresh as a daisy. And this dollar store Figueiredo looks like he's been gang raped. Yeah, all three judges. Is this better? You just look smaller, so it doesn't change the chat. All right, fuck it. I'll go back to this then. Easy win. Is he going to get a fucking contract, though? Probably not. What's that fucking retarded what? Oh, he's Mexican. He's definitely getting a contract. That doesn't matter. This is going to be the last vertical stream I ever do. I see no benefit to it. What I might start doing from now on, Westy, yeah, is I might start doing vertical streams during the day, like Brutally does, and then just doing my regular streams in normal version at night. Because I've noticed no difference on the traffic to this channel, none whatsoever. What the fuck is this? Oh fuck me. Dana has fucked every piece of ass that's ever come through the UFC. He's gonna get outed like Diddy one day. You're doing worse views as well. To be fair, the Tuesday ones don't tend to do that well. Because a lot of people cover the Contender series. I kind of do the Tuesday ones with Contender series because I'm watching it anyway. I might as well go live. It's one of those ones. I might as well. And the thing is, I get distracted and I start rambling. But I firmly believe that Dana's fucked every piece of female ass on that show. In this entire organization. I reckon he's fucked everyone. The Dana White's gonna get. He's definitely done some stuff with John Jones. Dana White is definitely gonna get the Vince McMahon treatment, 100%. When he refuses to leave, I've got a Werner Jandib boner right now. Sick. I don't know where liked vids is at though. Hey, I don't know where to find that either. It's a good question. No idea. I'm not as concerned about the viewers as I am right now. I'm kind of resigned to the fact that it's going to be a slow slog to get to 1,000. I've resigned myself to that, but I'm on an upward trajectory still. I need to stop being such a lazy prick and start getting more videos out as well. I just don't have the time these days. I thought I'd have more time when my kid went to school, but I don't. Dana's mum though seems like a complete cunt though as well. She seems like a terrible person. He fucks all the ring girls and hot female fighters. But we all know that. I mean, I don't really have anything against that. I don't think he's necessarily. Do you know what's going to happen to Dana White? I don't reckon he's coercing anyone to fuck him. I just think he hits on them and then probably is successful because of the power he has. But he's going to get done for graping at some point. Some woman's going to come out and be like, right, I got screwed over as a fighter. I'm just going to say he raped me, and there'll be evidence, and he'll get done. Make that video, you prick. I do need to get on finishing it. I have edited parts of it, and it seems to me that some of the people that I wanted to get on it are not going to send videos for it, so I just need to get it done. I'll try and get it done this week. How you doing, No Chill? What's good, bro? How was the midget wrestling? Was it as fucking fantastic as I dream it is? But yeah, I'll get on it, JVD. It's not going to be as good as the last one, I reckon, though. Because I don't. The reason why I haven't got round to it as well, JVD, is the topic is not that good. I had a better idea for a topic and I decided to save it. The topic is not as good as the last one. So that's part of the problem as well. Like editing, as I'm going through the editing phase, it doesn't have that same magic to it as the first one did. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to work pretty hard to make it entertaining. My bit will be great. Oh, of course it will, bro. There was some answer, like those videos are very, very dependent on how good the answers are, because there's only so much comical editing I can do. I always bring the heat. Yours was quite long as well, which is helpful because there's a lot to include and a lot to cut as well, can. But yeah, I'm sure it will turn out quite well. There's a few topics I've got in the back burner as well that I need to do. Does DJ Aiden have a bit? DJ Aiden doesn't know who the fuck I am, bro. It's quite hurtful. Did you not see the shout out? He doesn't know who the fuck I am. I'm kind of scared of him subscribing though, to be fair, because I might get the same level of harassment that you boys get. Like I look at the bottom of Paradox videos these days, and it's just like a ream of DJ Aiden comments, and I can see Paradox is like he's just getting pissed off at this point. Speaking of devil, you gambling tonight? I did one fight only. I bet on that bowling ball motherfucker, the balloon animal. So I used him as like an opener to the parlay that I've got for 307. Are you tuning into my 6-hour long top? You bet your fucking bollocks I am. How long are you staying on tonight, Frankie? I'm going to stay on to the end of Dana White's Contender series. So I'm going to watch the next 2 fights, obviously, and then I'm going to fuck off to sleep after that. I'm going to stay through the whole card, definitely. This guy does look like a B-Tech. We're getting a lot of dollar store versions of fighters today. We just had the dollar store Figgy, and now we've got dollar store Tapuria. Perfect. There's a reason I banned him. Why did you ban DJ Aiden? Is he just like, bless him? He does seem a bit how do I say this politely? You guys know I'm not going to say it. There's no need. There's no need for it. You know what I'm thinking. He just seems like a little bit of a lonely dude. You're the only person I know on here who is drama free. You guys should subscribe if you're scrolling through. That's a really nice thing to say, No Chill. I'm suspicious now that you're being nice to me. I'm mostly drama free. Like I try to stay away from the he does what? I knew you were setting me up. DJ Aiden's most used word is performance. Wait, in what context is he using it in? I know he kind of is quite keen to like get on streams and stuff. I don't think I could handle that. Like I said, he seems like a harmless fella, but it's just a bit um okay guys, I'm gonna be performing again. What does he do fighting or music or something? I don't know the full I don't know the full DJ Aiden lore, which is very short, let's be fair. Frankie stays out of the drama. Did you ever have someone come at you yet? Yeah, man, I've had a few. It's mostly people in the chat. Like I've had some issues with like email Melson and a few of his cronies that have come in. For some reason he got really pissed off at me for he was getting into it with the chat and then someone kicked him out and kind of rightfully so. Um and he took exception to that. And he would come in here for a while and talk shit. But I haven't had any YouTubers go at me. Not yet anyway. I expect it to happen somewhere down the line. But thus I'm not that kind of guy though. I'm just not on it. He is basically Curtis Blades doing karaoke. Oh dear. I'll drop the lore. I feel like a DJ Aiden video is coming. But don't go hard on the guy. I mean, he's clearly not a bad dude. He's clearly not. Who we got for this fight? I'm gonna have to do the eye test here, because that's all I've got. Let's wait for them. Let's wait for them to stand next to each other, and then I'll make my decision then. As you grow in subs, someone will take a shot. It always happens. Oh yeah, it's inevitable. But I'm not really gonna go back. Like I said, I've got a couple of The only person I've really called out hard on this channel has been Ragu. It's pretty much it. Ragu and is fucking Nancy little buddy. What's his name? The Eagle MMA or whatever his name is. Those are the only two people I've gone hard at. And to be fair, there was so much receipts on those two. There was almost no choice because there's very few things that trigger me. Like I don't really like people that are racist or bigoted or whatever, but sometimes it's funny to me, so I kind of ignore it. And I grew up with loads of different races, so it doesn't really bother me. I had an entirely racist childhood, so I'm not really affected by that stuff. But when somebody is like basically a groomer or a nonce, those are the yeah, that's where I kind of draw the line. Aiden was born to an Aboriginal tribe when he was raised singing chants and music. He has been performing for our joy until the iPad monster started his attack. I haven't seen any of his stuff. I feel like I need to. I think Andrew sleeps the fuck out of Aiden. 100%. Andrew's a savage, mate. I think Rigu picked his name because it's close to ragu and he's trying to lure in children with his fantastic canned pasta. Yeah. For me, Eagle MMA is kind of secretly worse. I got sent a video clip recently of Ragu basically he was gunning Chris Duncan for getting emotional over his parents dying. He comes across as just a cunt, that guy. You don't like me, Frankie. What do you mean, bro? I love you, bro. You know I do. I'm convinced he shat his pants at that mask. Haven't seen them fight, but I haven't seen any of these cunts fight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Alberto Montes. Oh wait, he's a midget. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alberto Montes. Fuck it. Even though he's a midget, I'm going with the. I think he's Colombian, right? Colombians are kind of hard. I'm gonna go with the Colombian guy. The weird thing is, they don't look. There's supposed to be a 5-inch difference, right? Oh, Calderon's going in hard, and he's been swept to the ground. What a retard! Yeah, I'm going for this Montez fella. Have you seen the videos of Lucas Tracy muzzing at Target? I have seen that. It's pretty embarrassing. Lucas Tracy's kind of amusing though. I don't dislike Lucas Tracy at all. I mean, I don't think he knows what he's talking about with MMA generally. He seems like a pretty new fan, but he's an amusing personality. The whole coming back thing to me just seems kind of and just glossing over it. Like he hasn't mentioned, I don't know if he has mentioned the reasons why he suddenly bounced and then came back. Oh, it's 5'7" versus 5'10". They don't look like there's a 3-inch difference though. I mean, fair play to Calderon. He looks like he's coming in with heat, but I think he's got a gilly. He's got an anaconda. Oh, he's released it. That was shit. I mean, I don't mean to shit on Lucas Tracy because I do think he's a decent personality, but the way that he jumped to 100K is bananas to me. I don't get it. But he's a likable character. Like when he does live streams, that's when I feel like he's at his best. You know, and he's just interacting with the chat. But when he makes videos, they're generally not good. They're very low effort. I hate Lucas. Lucas Tracy was completely clueless about MMA and started watching during the pandemic. That adds up. Because whenever he does breakdowns, I'm like, this guy does not know what he's talking about. If Lucas likes to muzz, would that make his followers like Muslims? Very clever. Is Ronan even aware that Andrew is making these shorts? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say definitely not. I don't think he gives a shit. Actually, to be honest, knowing Ronan, it would probably piss him off if he knew. All right, the Montez is on top. Lucas left to come to terms with his hairline and make a comeback with a hat. He did. He came back with like that grandpa cap in it. I don't think I've laughed at anything he said, but he seems normal compared to other YouTubers. And it's, how you doing, Base Gotti? Shout out to Base Gotti, everyone. Give her a sub immediately. It's a female within the MMA space that knows what she's talking about. So shout out to you. Lucas Tracy is a decent person. And like I said, he's one of those guys that's really effective as a live streamer. Like in his lives, they're entertaining. The way he interacts with his chat is entertaining. But like I said, his videos are very lowbrow. They're not very well thought out or very well done. So, and I know that because my videos generally aren't that good either, but they shit on his. I told you, Frankie, they like when you don't know shit. Look, Kenny Okoye is that guy has such a loyal following. I don't understand it. He is the most delusional fuck I've ever seen. He is so jarring. I fucking hate that guy. And he's like a virus. Like you can't get rid of the guy. It's like I've tried to. He's like an STD that you can't cure. Like I've blocked this guy on Twitter. I've blocked him on YouTube, and yet somehow the cunt still appears. It's so annoying. And what pisses me off is I don't get why people keep giving him the opportunity to debate with him. Like Guru went back and forth with him. Lucas Tracy let him on. There was one other. I'm like, why are you giving this guy a platform? He's so shit. He's so shit. Lucas would never interact with the chat though. He would read one. Yeah, but I mean, because what Lucas Tracy tends to do is he picks up on one message and then he just goes in. I've noticed that a lot about him. He's not the kind of guy to read out all the chats. Nah. But to be fair, I mean, his chats got very popular towards the end, so it's tough to do it. Yeah, Mountain, you've said this before. I would, if I was you, Mountain, I would give Based Gotti an exception. She's one of the boys, and she doesn't look like a boy, like some female MMA YouTubers around here. Not naming names. Fight Fairy. Sorry. Oh. Ronan fears Andrew. I reckon that's why he just ignores him. Because it's a lose-lose situation when you start fucking with Andrew. He's everywhere. I asked YouTube to stop showing his... Same thing happened to me. I blocked him, said don't recommend. The guy just keeps coming back. I don't know what deal with the devil that can't... I think he's an alien. If you look at his claw-like fingers as well, it all adds up. Kenny's... The fact that... I'm pretty sure he must be botting. Because the amount of people that agree with this guy... I don't know if they're trolling or what, but he's... Yeah, I've heard that animal fight tier list was funny. I need to get around to watching that because that does sound amusing. I mean, making a tier list of the animals that you could beat is creative. I've heard of that. I've heard that video. Andrew made him melt down. You guys would know if he had more than 9 viewers. You mean he made Ronan melt down? Ronan does have that aspect to his personality, though. I like Ronan. I think he's entertaining in some ways, but like he's very easy to trigger. He does get fucking angry fucking quickly. He's filling the sub-Saharan streamer niche. He's like a goddamn cockroach. It should be cockroach MMA for a Koji for sure. Based Gotti is Bridget B. Who is Bridget B? I thought for sure you were going to make fun of me there. You know I would never. Lucas Tracy's tier list on historical warriors he could beat was hilarious. I mean, that stuff is kind of funny. I'll be honest, me saying this about Lucas Tracy, I haven't watched too many of his videos, but the ones I have seen were a bit, I probably wouldn't look up Bridget B. It's probably not going to be good. I would assume. I've stopped watching this fight. I do think, from what I have seen, that Montez is winning slightly. Lucas said he can beat medieval knights, samurai, ninjas, etc. because of his calf kick. That is quite funny. That is quite funny. I mean, the guy's personality is the guy is funny. Like I remember tuning into like an award show that he did where he wore like this really shitty tuxedo, and he made his own awards, and it was like a free 4-hour stream, and it was really entertaining. So I do like that. I do think he's funny, but he's come back with like very low energy, so it's interesting. Is B-Tech Tapuria? I'm assuming B-Tech Tapuria is the guy in the red trunks, right? I just said trunks. That's so British. Like Mountain Man, you know how much I degrade women on here. I mean, I'm proper douchey towards women generally, but Base Gotti is actually good. What's this? What fucking submission was that? This guy Montez looks all right, you know. We seem to have a finishing issue though. If he gets him over, he's got him. He's got him. He's got him. That was a good win. I told you Montez was going to win. The eye test never fails. That's the real way of judging MMA fights. Just look at them. Fuck their history. Fuck what you know about them. I degrade the white race on my channel. Someone has to. What kind of stuff do you say about white people? I've never been offended with people being racist towards my race, because let's face it, we've got too many infractions over the centuries. It's really unfair though, because it's like I was born into that guilt shit, and I didn't do any of it. It's the worst. I feel like finally, when I was old enough to take advantage of white privilege, it was over. It's like being a man and being white was just suddenly dropped to the bottom of the hierarchy. Devastating. It was finally my time. It's fucked. I have to say though, Mountain Man, yeah, there are some, very few. We're talking like 0.0000000, as long as you've got 1% of women you can listen to, but they are out there. I haven't met any in real life though, which is a bit suspicious. But nonetheless, they are out there. I need an underdog in the main to get me money back. One day you realized you were at the bottom. It was when I became an adult, bro. It's like all this woke shit just took over. And it was when I finally started getting money as well. It's like, right, time to be an evil white man. It's just too late. Fucked. I can't get to just enjoy it. It's the worst. Whites were the first to ban slavery, just saying. You know, black people had slaves too. Where are the reparations coming from them? I'm just saying. We didn't invent that shit. And I didn't fucking benefit from it at all. Where is my like, you know, like my hereditary slave money? I didn't get any of it. It's bullshit. Why am I apologizing for something that I was never part of or championed? It's bullshit. Who's fighting in the main event? Because I think it's evens, right? I think it's a pick 'em in the main event, right? That was a very impressive performance, though. I like that. Sorry. White people are some of the nicest and worst people. I think that goes for any race, though. Like, I've genuinely experienced some very bad racism. And I'm supposed to just take it because I'm white. I'm not even fucking around now. Like, there are white people out there who genuinely have had racist abuse towards them, and they feel like they deserve it, even though they've done fucking nothing wrong personally. You realize white men have been pushed down and you still don't entertain racism and bigotry. We are under attack. No, we definitely are. I mean, I'm not asking for sympathy or anything because there obviously are advantages that you still get as a white person that are kind of indirect. But I don't like this idea how like we can't be subjected to racism because of what happened hundreds of years ago. It's like fuck that, bro. I'm not apologizing for shit that I had no part in. I was watching Jens Pulver on UFC Fight Pass channel a few weeks ago and he was decent. He's not gonna say anything edgy, of course, but it was decent. Yeah, man, he's a legend. Lol, didn't black people enslave black people? That's why white people brought them from black people in the first place. I mean, there were like overlords there selling their own people. I mean, I'm not gonna go into that. There has never been such a thing as white privilege, just melanated degeneracy. I mean, to say that white people haven't had advantages would be wide of the mark. But then to act like, I mean, what I don't like is how some modern black people. It's not just black people, but if you're talking about the slavery word in general, a lot of black people nowadays act like they were there. Like, no, you weren't. Like this is like generations and generations and generations removed. And chances are you weren't even part of that. Even your ancestors or whatever weren't part. I'm not getting it. I don't know why I'm getting into this. This feels like a stinky hot potato that I shouldn't be touching. I'm not saying that either, JVD. Israel Adesanya's entire tribe, the Yorubas, were huge slave traders. I mean, we know that Israel Adesanya basically grew up. Have you guys seen that the original Coming to America? He was near enough that dude. He had like maids washing his ball sack until he was like 10. And he said it like it was something to be proud of. He was like, when I was 10 years old, I had to start bathing myself and brushing my own teeth. I know. Can you believe it? And he said it unironically to Bell End. They can have all the black privilege they want in Africa. Blacks, MO, complain, obtain, remain. Damn, Mountain Man. I didn't know you had such strong anti-black opinions. Like I say, I'm not a Coming to America was a fucking classic, by the way. But Izzy was basically him. He was getting his ball sack washed. Oh, we've got a. Is that a Kazakhstani? Oh, where's this cunt from? I don't recognize that. Is he Polish? No, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I don't know what to recommend there. I don't know what to recommend there, Paradox. This could be a minefield. Someone has me blocked, or the filtering is very strange. I don't think anyone in here has you blocked. I would assume not. Frankie, did you know Armenians are East Europe and not Middle Eastern? Yeah. Well, not a lot, but I have a few. I grew up with a few Armenian buddies, and I've always considered you Europeans, not Arabs. Who's saying you're Arabs? Who the fuck's saying that shit? That sounds pretty ignorant. Oh, more fucking power slap glazing, like we need any more. Champion versus legend. Get the fuck out of here. You have no idea what your mod powers hold. Basically, you can mod other people and you can kick them out. Basically, that's what being a mod does. And then there's like, and then for some reason, you can be like a head mod, like Westy, who can only kick out other mods. Armenians aren't white. I mean, they're technically like, I guess they're considered white people though. Many white people think we are Arabs. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, not to be funny, but you can kind of understand why. Yeah, bro, haven't you seen Armin Sarukian? He's clearly black. Armenians are Europeans. I mean, Armenians are very similar color-wise to like Romanians and Turkish. Very similar skin tone. Iranians are Middle Eastern, but considered white. Yeah. Iran's a funny one, man. Race is a made-up construct. I mean, in a way, everything's a made-up construct, apart from gender, which is just biologically factual. We are dark. Like, oh yeah, Greeks is another good. I mean, Italians aren't white. Turks aren't white, but they're considered white though. The true race is identified by skull structure. Here we go. Sniffs off on one again, boys. It's called phrenology. I have heard of it. The whole skull construct thing is a minefield. I mean, it's very hard to tell certain demographics apart for sure. Once you get to that region, I mean, you'd probably know yourself, Immortal. You'd probably know. You could probably tell the difference between, you know, there are Ethiopians who are actually Caucasian despite their melanated skin. I have seen white like East Africans before, but I don't know if they're like Caucasian in the sense in the traditional sense. What is Brendan Schaub's race? Yeah, where is Brendan Schaub? I mean, he's obviously a descendant of somewhere in Eastern Europe. He'd obviously say he's American because he's a bit thick, but I mean, technically he is. Schaub is a Dalmatian. Dalmatian. Is that how you pronounce that? Brendan is Bapanese. What the fuck is going on with you guys today? Aren't white people labeled as Caucasians? I mean, I guess I judge people like this. If you remind me of Rigo, I'm probably gonna throw eggs at you. Yeah, I think that's a fair way of looking at things. Rigo is one of those people, yeah, where he looks like he behaves. You know, when I looked at him, I thought, yeah, he's definitely a groomer, and I wasn't disappointed in that sense. Oh, dumb ass en. I always have to read your messages out twice, Sniff, in the fear that you're gonna n bomb catch me, which has happened. Armenia is literally in the. I was thinking of that, like the Caucasus regions. That it's very hard to tell the difference between those guys if you're not from there. I guess if you're from there, you can tell more easily, but obviously not being from there, I can't fucking tell. Oh, but they don't call them that though, do they? They don't call them that. The video of him yelling about Duncan being 30 with no wife and kids was ironic. Gotti, the video of him saying in his live stream that Duncan is him like laughing at him and having no sympathy about his parents dying. I thought he couldn't get more disgusting. This guy never disappoints. Him rambling about that is one of the most disgusting. It's like he's deliberately trying to trigger everything I hate in a human being. I've never seen somebody smash those boxes more than that guy. He's just a dickhead. Like plain and simple. Well, he's more than a dickhead. He's also like, he's a danger. Is that what they're called? No, but wouldn't it be Caucasians? You've got my head all fucking wrapped up now, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hurry up and get this main event going. I'm sick of the sob stories. Come on. So are we going with the Polish guy or the Kazakh? I mean, this Polish guy looks pretty mustard. This could be the underdog guy. This could be the underdog fight. I think the Polish guy's the underdog. I need to see them in the cage first. I'm doing the eye test from now on. Poland has become one of my favorite countries in Europe. Those guys are based as fuck. They don't give a fuck about border control. They drink like fucking fish. Polish people are basically born based. And it's a nice cheap place to visit as well. If you're on like a low budget and you want like a good European holiday, go to Poland, man. Those people don't fuck around. Polish people are the Mexicans of England. Not a bad comparison. If Armenians are white, then they belong on the bottom rung. Jesus Christ, Mountain Man. Mountain Man, when you used to come in here, I used to think you were one of the good guys. And I'm not saying you're not, but you were very much an advocate for like, I don't know. You're always defending people, but you've slowly been becoming unraveled, and I love it. Keep going. Tyler Oliveira dropped a great video about Poland recently. Who's Tyler Oliveira? Oh, by the way, also what you can do, is you can also drop links in the chat. You can do that as well as a mod. I want to bully Frankie. Come and give it a fucking shot, cunt. I bet you're 4'2", you fucking little midget. You little skinny broke midget. Come and get some, bro. You know where I am. Cubans are the Mexicans of Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans hate. I really want to go to Cuba. I've heard Cuba is as different as anywhere you can go on Earth. Apparently, it's fucking wild there. Like the conventional rules don't apply. Like you can't use money conventionally and all that kind of shit. I've heard Cuba's mad. I've got to try it out. I've always been racially motivated. I'm not sure if motivated is the right term I would use for that. Yeah, there's a lot of 4'2" guys running around. I'm getting you look like a Roblox character. How old are you, Davis? The fact that you know what a Roblox character is. Davis, is that who is that in your profile picture? Looks like Derek Rose. I want to go to Cuba too, but Americans can't without tour guides. If you go in there with fucking dollars, you're going to be if you manage to smuggle dollars in, you can have a very good time in Cuba, from what I've heard. Apparently, dollars are fucking prime there. I'm from Oklahoma. Pull up. I'm all right. Don't really wanna. I mean, I've heard Oklahoma's amazing, but I don't really want to pull up on anyone. I'm too old for that shit. You can have this one. Fuck it. I want to pull up. Oh, nice one, Rob. Oh, sorry, nice one, nice one. Nice one, Kerry. I'll check that out. Do I want to click on this? Do I want to bite? Sniff, what have you done? Fuck it, I'm gonna bite. I mean, I don't care about this fight. Fuck it. Where's my own channel? I can't see it. View your channel. Let me bite. What has he done? Here it is, my bad. I don't look like that. I hope. Anglo-Celtics are way different than swarthy, brown-eyed Armenians. Are Armenians mostly brown-eyed? Davis, by the way, yeah, how did you find this channel? I'm very curious. I'm very unaware of how people actually manage to turn up here. Oh, what did Sniff do? Sniff has broke my heart. First of all, we've started that whole like, I mean, this Raquel Pennington thing. I feel is never gonna die, no matter how far into my career I get on here. And I call it a career. It's, let's face it, we're never gonna make any money around here. But Frankie, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm your biggest hater. I don't like British people because I had bad experiences of them. I'm sorry to hear that, Ghost Faded. I'm not British though. I'm Irish, bro. I'm actually Irish. I'm a double agent. I know I sound like a faggot, but I'm actually a faggot in disguise. I'm a green-eyed Irish Chad. I mean the why though meme. Yeah, that one hurt. That hurt. I've got feelings too, you know, Sniff. They're in there somewhere. This guy does not look like a typical. I didn't know they made Kazakhs this. Is he Kazakh, right? Am I making that up? This Polish guy needs to knock this guy out. Irish people are, of course. Yeah, man. My mom fucked us over, man. She took us over here when I was like, I'd barely turned 1, and now I have to put up with this voice for the rest of my life. And every time I go home, they take the absolute piss out of me. It's horrible. They're just jealous. And correct. We don't burn like Mountain Man, and we have hairy bodies unlike Mountain Man. Huh. When are you going back to Ireland? I actually lived there last year for like 7 months, and I really want to go back. I loved Ireland. Everyone is so polite there, so chill. It's very fucking expensive there at the moment, though. But no, I love Ireland. I'm gonna move back there one day. I'm gonna go and live there. I lived there for a little while when I was a kid as well. So when I was 8 until when I was 9.5, I lived there as well. My entire family is like, I'm pretty sure I must have been inbred because I am a bit tarded as well. But yeah, I'm basically I've got Irish values, but I just sound like a fag. It's unfortunate having grown up around here. It is what it is. But yeah, I consider myself Irish. I heard Ireland has been ruined by immigration. When I used to go there as a kid, it was literally like it was one of those ones where if you saw like any other type of person there, it was like a rarity. It's like, oh my god, look, there's one of them. It was like that. Swear to God, I don't mean one of them as in that, but like now, I don't think it's ruined the country at all. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It depends on who you ask. But like you go into like a Chinese takeaway shop, and there'd be like some Irish dude there cooking up some dodgy version of Chinese food. And now you go into an Irish takeaway place and there's actually a Chinese person there. And what really freaked me out is I met some like some black dudes at a bar the last time I was there, and they all had Irish accents, and it freaked me out. I don't know why it did. It shouldn't. But yeah, Sven gets it. Like the entire European continent is in trouble. Frankie has good content, but he sounds like a sausage. Pretty good. I mean, I'll take that, you know. I will take that. Definitely the voice ain't the one. Irish blood is S tier. It is. I have to agree with that. I mean, we're responsible for every fucking redhead Chad out there. But yeah, Europe is fucked. Europe is, but there's still nice places in Europe you can go. Like I had a really good time in Spain over the summer. Greece is pretty fun. Eastern Europe is probably safer than Western Europe these days. I can agree with that. I think that like the problem with immigration generally and the free borders thing in Europe is that you tend to get the dregs of each country moving in between places. So you don't get Red Pill MMA is a bit of a funny one though. I know he lives in Ireland, so it's like that guy. I don't think that guy really represents what Ireland really is. But oh, Irish food is way better than British food. The thing is that Irish food is very like like it's comfort food. So it's stuff like shepherd's pies and stew and stuff like that. Frankie, should I go to the bar tonight with my 22? No, no. It's a very bad idea. Sniff, how many people have you killed? You notice I'm not asking have you killed anyone. I'm asking for the actual number. Steve Spiros, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, my man. Hope everything is well with you. Steve Spiros, you're somebody I've got so much respect for. Every time you come in here, I just think about what an awesome job you have and how important it is. You're my dude. It's the dregs, but also mass amounts of the same ethnicity that comes in and they never assimilate. Yeah, that can be a problem. In Ireland, I think that's the biggest problem that they've got right now. I think, yeah, if you go to anyone's country, you need to assimilate into their culture. I'm not saying be no longer be proud of where you've come from, but it's like when in Rome. Do you know what I mean? Don't come in and start like doing stuff that it goes against the country's values. That's what I'm saying. I have unalived 0 people. Wow, that's surprising. I mean, I don't mean to offend you. I love you, bro. I just assumed you were in double figures at least. Sniff has dead bodies under his floorboards. Possible. I mean, he wouldn't admit on here. But yes, Steve, it's really good to have you here. I'm glad that you're starting to become a bit of a regular, man. I've got to have you I've got to have you on live one day and ask you more about kind of what your experiences have been because I'm genuinely very interested. Fight Night Glazer. Yeah. I can't help myself. I cannot help it. The thing is that people say I'm a glazer, yeah. I'm genuinely just like I don't want to say nice because that's not true either. How do I say it? I don't mind looking soy. I just state my true opinions. Spiros is one of the top commanders who manages my gang stalking. You guys must have known each other for a while as well. I don't look nasty at the moment. Streets filled with tents. I mean, I'm a little bit embarrassed by all the protesting and whatnot and all that stuff that's going on. Ireland has definitely changed from what it was like when I was a kid. Changed like drastically. A lot of people don't grow up in Ireland and live there and work there because firstly, things are too expensive, and they just don't have the jobs. Fish and chips, beer battered is Frankie's favorite food. It's fucking not, mate. Spiros is a crypto Jew. Spiros is not Jewish. What are you talking about, bro? Sniff, you can't accuse everyone of being Jewish. You're going to be wrong at least once. I mean, you're secretly right about me, but like everyone else, I don't know, man. I don't get any. I don't. And what's wrong with? I'm not even going to go down. I'm not even going to go down that route. I tell you what, Ireland. Like when I was there, last year, we would spend the countryside is so beautiful to drive through, and people there are genuinely just cool. They're friendly. It's just nice, man. You get you get like good mornings and how you like. It's just not like that in England. In England, you just constantly got to be wary. He has an Israeli flag in his home gym. So, oh, he's done him. Ooh. Well, that came from nowhere. It's looking like we're going to get 5 contracts today. It's not a home gym. Yeah, the thing is that with Ireland, yeah, we've been very good at like accumulating soft power over the years. So we make like a lot of we have a lot of agreements with like countries all over the world. We're kind of known for that. But I think we've gone way too liberal. We're way too lefty, I think. Is that correct? Lefty. My gym owner's last name is Pollock, which translates to Jew from Poland. There you go. He's been framed, clearly. That kick was fucking insane, though. Fair play to this tubby Kazakh. He got it done. I mean, that fight was really putting me to sleep and then out of nowhere. Kabow! Oh, that was nasty. Yeah. That was nice. That's a guaranteed contract. All the favorites won. Gay. Did you bet on that one as well, Paradox? Yeah, I just did the one. You're filing for bankruptcy. Gotta go back to the gotta go back to work here. Are Irish women hot? For me, Irish women are the most beautiful white women in Europe. I don't know about some American women are pretty fire. That was the last fight, bro. Yeah. Job done. It's been a pretty nothing Tuesday night, to be honest. I kind of sleepwalked my way through all of those. Sanko's wet because the Kazakh won. She does have a very. Did you see the Keith Woods versus Daniel Hakukwatao debate? I haven't seen that. What is that? What were they debating about? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. What were they debating about, Mountain Man? Let me check this out. I am Poland. I am Poland and UFC contract. Oh, it was refereed by Sneeko. So who are these people? White identity and immigration. Is this worth watching then? Is this worth watching, Mountain Man? Eastern European women are really pretty. Yeah, Eastern Europeans are fucking hot as fuck. You're right about that. They're like untapped as well. That's an untapped resource round right there. Like I'm turning 40 next month. I need to give very. I'm going to try and wrangle a way of going on holiday by myself. But where do I go? This is the question. If you're like a tied up man, let's put it that way, and you have 2 weeks of freedom to go anywhere you want, where would you go? I need to engineer this shit somehow. Frankie should train BJJ for what, bro? What's the point? I want a chick who looks like a young Jamie Lee Presley. As in Lisa Marie's daughter. Jamie Lee Presley. Yeah. Oh, you mean Margot Robbie? Oh, that's not Margot Robbie. She looks like Margot Robbie. She's the one from they do look spookily alike. Yeah, Jamie I didn't realize how alike they looked until you just pointed that out. Yeah, she's hot as fuck. I've been to St. Lucia. I've been to St. Lucia, I've been to Barbados. St. Lucia's nice. But what kind of debauchery can I get up to in St. Lucia? 40, time to divorce and start over. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. Yeah, shit. They look spookily alike. She's the one from My Name Is Earl, innit? I reckon she can throw down that girl. That woman, rather. Don't know why I said girl. Yeah, she looks like she could fucking throw down. She's hot as fuck. The thing is, though, whenever I think of her, though, I just think of her from that show, and I just think trailer trash. Go to Peru. Take it easy, JVD. Good to see you, brother. She was like the Margot Robbie. I mean, Margot Robbie is insanely fucking hot as well. I'm not really into white girls, but goddamn, she is S tier. She is fucking S tier. It might be the one time. Well, definitely, maybe St. Louis. Apparently, like that was one of the St. Louis was one of the things that came up because we're talking about doing like a 40th, because all of my friends are turning 40 in the same year. So we were, and St. Louis was one of the places that came up. St. Louis, rather, is one of the places that came up. Don't sleep on Trailer Puss. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would be wild. Do I need to add Trailer Puss to the list? I'm talking to Honk. I assume you mean Hank, and I'm not in the mood to talk to you tonight. That's why I'm not answering Andy, I do love how you're brutally very honest. I appreciate that, bro. I hope you and Hank are having a good chin wag. Do you ever think you'll grow out of the degenerate phase? I kind of has. It's all just kind of bullshit now. It's kind of just when I talk about my no, they were talking about going to New Orleans. Not is that in the same place? I think I've moved out of the degenerate phase compared to what I used to be. I'm fairly tame now, man. I'm kidding. Don't go there. Say, are you trying to get me murdered, Steve? You wouldn't be the first one. All right, I'm turning this shit off. I don't care anymore. I'll hang around here for another 15 minutes and then I'm going to bounce. Maybe not even that long. Is there anyone worth raiding tonight, by the way, while we're on the subject? Hitting it from the back in room with no AC while Toby Keith's song. That is very, very specific. That is very specific. There's pockets of supreme genetics in trailer parks due to the prime genetic kids having kids young and getting stuck in poverty. Why would that be helpful? I want some trailer puss that can suck starter Harley. Oh, god damn. You boys are going in tonight. I've never had any trailer puss, I've got to say. It's not really very common around these parts. We don't really get those trailer trash girls around the UK. You get like caravan puss, but it's not really the same from what I gather. I'm sure trailer puss is definitely a real thing. It's definitely out there. I mean, I've heard of it. I'm not ignorant to it. I think JVD is going live and he's actually starting a panel. Should we jump over to JVD? Because I really can't be fucked. It's been a very tame Tuesday tonight, boys. This has been one of the boring ones. I apologize for wasting everyone's time. I'm not doing vertical streams anymore as well. I'm done with that shit. let's let's dive over to JVD and give him some support because I'm cooked tonight. Hang on a sec. Let me just link him in. Is there anyone in chat that hasn't subscribed to you? I've got no idea. I think basically if you're in the chat, if you're chatting, you have to be subscribed because I've changed it to subscriber only mode because I figure if I'm going to get abused, I might as well get abused. I might as well get a fucking sub out of it. I appreciate that, bruv. Yeah, some of these are kind of low energy, but you know, I'm not here to always be entertaining. I'm not yeah, but I'm not doing verticals anymore. Let's jump over to JVD and give him some love, and I'll catch up with you boys later. Thanks for popping by, Steve. Keep doing the good work, brother. I'll catch you guys on Thursday. I'm gonna be doing a joint stream with Fight Society, I think on Wednesday or Friday. But I'll be back on Thursday anyway to talk about 307. Oh, links don't work on vertical. Fuck, you know. It is past my bedtime, Matthew Bean. It's 3:18. It's past everyone's bedtime. Cunt. Good to see you here as well, Matthew Bean. Shout out to you as well. Thanks for pitching up. Guys, have a great evening. Wherever you are. Much love to everyone who turned up. But yeah, I'm done with the verticals and we'll just do normal from now on. I'll catch you guys on Thursday. In a bit, dudes. Take it easy.